Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Inside with Dara. So today we're going to be learning how to cut this beautiful A-line dress. It is made up of Ankara, then the sleeve is a three-step layer flay sleeve. So let's get down to the video properly. So the first thing you should do is to divide the hip by 4. Then you add an extension to it, like you're adding extra inches from 3 to 7 inches, whichever one you want to include. It depends on how full you want it to be. Then you mark the shoulder down to the chest line, as you can see me do in the video. Then the next is to mark the shoulder to the waist. Mark the shoulder to the waist. I'm working with 17 here, so you're going to connect it together so you don't just get confused. That is why I mark it out this way. Next off is the waist to the hip length. That's the distance from the waist to the hip. Here I'm using 9.5. So this is how you mark it all around. You connect it like this. So when you're done connecting it, you go to the back measurement, that is the shoulder. So I'm working with 15 here. I connected it at the upper part and also at the chest line as well. Then you divide it by 2 here. Then you mark 1 inch forward. Then on this angle you mark 118 and connect it for your armhole measurement. Then next is to get the calculation. You're going to be dividing the bust by 4. Then you add ease allowance if you want, or seam allowance as well. The ease allowance is not usually necessary, depends on what you would want to do. Then the waist as well. The waist you are using, you divide it by 4, add the allowance, add the ease allowance as the case may be, then you connect it together. So that is what I have here. Then from there you use your ruler, you connect it down to the base, as you can see me do. This is how you connect it down to the base. So when you are done connecting it at the base, you move up by 1 inch at the base to give it a curve at the down part. You can increase it, depends on you. So you locate the center and just slant it there. Then at the center back, I already added my zip allowance of 2 inches. That is why I'm cutting the two together at once. I believe you can also do yours this way. So if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, kindly click the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. So this is the neckline. I'm working with a round neckline. So I marked 3.5, then 5 inches, then I connected it. Then the shoulder slant as well, 1 inch, then you connect it to the shoulder. This is how you mark it. Then this is how you cut it out. You cut it this way, the shoulder slant, then the neckline. I don't want the same neckline for the back, so I'm just going ahead to cut the front alone. Then I want the back to be high a bit, so I marked 3 inches at the back neckline. So I connected it this way, so you just cut it out like this. Then I forgot to add my ease allowance at the waist. I remembered when I was about cutting it, so I had to add it up, even just connecting it this way so that it doesn't shorten the measurement I'm working with. So I just had to cross check the hip as well to be sure it is the right measurement I'm working with. So after that, I just had to cut it out, cut it straight down to the base like this. Then the next thing is to slit your zip allowance. Remember we added our zipper allowance of 2 inches. So you're going to slit it open like this. So guys, don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification to be notified when I drop a new video. So for the design in the front, for the design, I had to use my paper here. I didn't just want to cut it on the sequence. I didn't want to cut the sequence just like that. So I had to draft the design on the paper first before placing it on the sequence. So this is how you place it. And I just want to check the stretchy part of the fabric, so it will be very okay when I place it on the main Ankara fabric. So you pin it together. I didn't pin it, so I had someone who helped me to hold it down so it does not shake. So this is how you cut it out. But if you don't have anyone to hold it down like this, it's better you pin them together. So this is how it looks like. So I'm going to place it on the fabric before fixing the lining, please. I'm going to sew it like this. Then I'm going to place the bias I'm using for the design at the center. So just going to be sewing it around it like this, as you can see. This is how I'm going to fix it. Then I'm going to locate the center and fix it as well. So let's go ahead and sew. When we're done sewing, I will come back to show you the outcome. So guys, this is what it looks like. This is how the design looks like already. I've gone ahead to cut my lining. I made the lining shorter than the Ankara fabric. So this is the outcome. This is how the inner part looks like. So this is the back as well. I've gone ahead to turn the back as well. So the next thing now is to fix the zip. Remember we had a zip allowance earlier, so we're going to go ahead and fix the zip. So I'm going to place the zip on the back of the clothes so that I can sew it. But first I had to calculate what I had left for the zip. So I'm working with 1.5 for the zip. So this is how you place the zip and you sew it. So when we're done sewing the zip, you just have to join the shoulders of the front and the back together. So guys, kindly subscribe to my channel if you are yet to subscribe. So this is the outcome of the zip. So I had to place it on the front. I placed it here. As you can see, this is how I join my shoulders, the shoulders together, the front, then the back together. Then I flip the lining of the front to cover it. So I've gone ahead to join the shoulder and also the side seams as well. So this is how it looks like. So this is how I went ahead to cut the flay sleeve. I told you earlier that it is a three-step layer. So and it is cut on a semi flay. So we're going to get the sleeve round or the round sleeve, whichever one you prefer. It's 15. We're going to be dividing 15 by 3.19. So how did I get 3.19? I divided the radius of a circle, that's 6.38 by 2. The radius of a circle, this 6.38 is a full circle. Since I'm working with a semicircle, so that's why I divided by 2. So this is going to give us 4.7 together. So I'm going to be adding the length of the sleeve, that's the length of the flay, plus this 4.7, which is 7 as our arc. So that is going to give us 14.7 all together. So that's how I'm going to be folding my fabric. I'm just going to measure 14.7 to fold my fabric. So let's go ahead and pick our fabric right now. We're going to go ahead and sew the fabric and cut it. We're going to go ahead and cut the fabric. So I folded it into two at first. Remember, we are measuring 14.7. This method will not allow you waste your fabric in any way. So I think this is the best method you should use to cut your flip. So after folding it into two, I flipped it to form a triangle like this. So you make sure you adjust it to ensure there's no excess line anywhere. So I'm just going to pick my chalk and my measurement tape. So I'm going to mark the 4.7 that I got. The 4.7, I'm going to mark it all round. This is going to be our arc. So we're going to be cutting that part away. Then we'll go ahead to measure the length of the sleeve we are working with. And this is how you're going to place it and cut other layers as well. Being that this is the first layer, so I'm going to use it to cut the other two layers to form the three steps that I'm looking for. So this is how to cut it. So we've gone ahead. This is 180-degree flame. This is called a semi flame. So this is how the sleeve looks like. So I add a bit of the sequence on the sleeve. Then we have a plain sleeve as well. So if you don't know how to cut a plain sleeve, you can just check out my video on how to cut a plain sleeve. So I joined everything together, then added it to the armhole. This is how I fix my armhole. People have their own different method, but this works for me. I just pin it at the center where you have the seams. So I pin it all around like this. Then I go ahead to sew it all round. You're going to sew it all round like this. If you find this tutorial helpful, kindly click the subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video and also give me your comment in the comment section. So this is how it looks like after everything. So this is the outcome of our beautiful, lovely dress. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching my video. See you in the next one. Bye.